Welcome to Guy in Red Shirt and Guy in Blue Shirt discussing medieval weapons of medieval warfare. Right from the bat here, we each chose a few weapons to talk about.
We had a big list, but it kind of went on too long,
we had
so we had to shorten it.
And the first things we annihilated were the trebuchet and the petard, because they're of French origin. We're not racist, but French warfare hasn't really worked out for them in the past, so we're gonna keep out of their strategies. First on the docket would be the Morning Star.
The spiky ball and a stick, as everyone likes to call it. It's often mistaken for the mace, which is actually that ornamental, funny-looking metal chunk on the end of a stick.
Morning Star?
Both relatively ineffective in war.
The Morning Star is, well, it's only effective if you can actually clonk someone good.
Right in the face with it, otherwise you're just going to dent their armor and make their arm bleed.
Or break their, or possibly break their bones, but yeah, you've got to...
But then while you're getting your sword out of their mangled mess, they're slicing off your head with whatever they've got.
It's basically a luck thing. And then after that, we're going to talk about the Man Catcher. That's a little known thing. It was a British thing. It's these two, like, curved prongs on a stick, right? And then someone's going around on a horse, and then they go... whoosh, hook it on their neck, hold them down. It's a non-lethal weapon. And
it could have been more effective if there was metal spikes in the ring to actually slice their neck open.
It was used for capturing nobles to hold at ransom, and that is actually...
you don't want to kill nobles.
Yeah, and that's an amazing idea. A good way to spread the wealth.
Then there's the katana, which is the ninja weapon, I believe. That big long sword, just a regular looking sword, you know, with the little cross guard. That's just a nice handle.
It's the ideal sword, perfect for like one-on-one and multi-man combat.
For ninjas or samurais or whoever uses it.
But going off the katana, there's the spatha,
which would be that Roman sword with the short sword with that little tiny disc on for the cross guard over the hilt, which, you know, your hand would just go and slice your fingers off.
Yeah, and next thing you know, bam, you're fingerless Spartan.
No,
won't be doing no epic death kicks into the pit of doom then. Idiots.
Is anyone familiar with the bombard? That was basically a stick with a giant finger at the end, and it would shoot a big blast of metal out. And then they invented the culverin, which was the hand cannon thing. And
I think that came before the bombard. I think the bombard was in... either way.
And then, can you imagine the kickback on that, you know, when you're aiming your cannon, and then you blast it and you rip your arms off and they fly behind you? As a shot of metal flies forward.
And speaking of ranged weapons, what's with the sling?
There goes a bunch of rocks.
It worked for David, but he had God on his side.
It's not going to work against the sword.
Pretty sure modern warfare, God's not really in on that. Or, well, of course, we're talking about medieval, so I guess that's beside the point. But still, the sling is stupid and useless.
That was it.
The scimitar. That's the scimitar.
Oh, the scimitar. That's that sword, you know.
Oh, that one on the cartoon that all the little Arabs running around with in the cartoons go.
Yeah, that's not racist at all, but yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
I love that sword.
Everyone does. Well, that's been our medieval weapons.
We hope it's been totally useless, because that's our general goal with things like this. So yeah, stay cool.